I've got the next 3 hours to make my way to Herefordshire Beacon and set up camp in Clutter's Cave before it gets dark. On the way, I'll be walking through a deer park, walking past the castle, taking a look at a section of Berlin Wall which was brought here all the way from Germany, and so much more. Let's get going. Am I going crazy, or is that literally a tap out in the open? If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. Yo, I'm getting a drink from Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Wait, this is sick. Wait, no way. Oh. It doesn't look like anyone has used this for a very long time. Well, I guess I'm not getting a drink from Jesus. Thanks for nothing. It's a really cool little monument. Not working. I don't want to break it either, because imagine. Well, that's a shame. That's a real shame, because I thought I was about to drink the water from God. Well, anyways. So the castle is actually behind those gates. I can't get over there because it's closed right now. If I get to high ground, I might be able to see it from a good view. And check out that view of the castle. That is amazing. Now, it's not actually a medieval castle. It was built around 200 years ago. So there's not much history surrounding it, but it's still really cool. It's a really cool piece of architecture. But an interesting fact about the castle is that in the first 18 months, they used somewhere around 20,000, oh my goodness. They used somewhere around 20,000 tons of material in the first 18 months of building. It took them 10 years to finish building. So that's probably over 100,000 tons of material went into building that. That's a lot of tons. Deer Park closed. Walking routes reopen on Tuesday. What? I have no idea what parts I'm allowed to walk in, but I'm just gonna go for it and hope it's fine. There's a herd of majestic red deer which free roam around this park. It's pretty hard to spot them, but if I did, it would be absolutely amazing. So fingers crossed. This is so cool. This is a section of the Berlin Wall. It was brought here from Germany sometime last year, and it serves as a memorial for all of the people who lost their lives searching for freedom. It was a concrete wall built by communist East Germany to stop Germans from fleeing to the west. Anyways, I better get going, leave the wall behind, because I've got just under 2 hours before sunset, and I've still got a long way to go. I accidentally planned my trip on the same day as a massive mountain bike festival, and the festival site was in the way of where I needed to walk, so I had to improvise. I think I have to walk, like, sort of through the festival to get to where I need to go. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble, but it's my only option. So I've got to go for it. I have a very strong feeling I'm about to be shouted at for walking through here. A member of staff walked up to me and asked me if I had any issues. So I said, nope, no issues here. I think I'm on the right track now. So I finally found where I need to go. It says private, but it's a temporary walking route, so it's fine. Now, there was a big sign saying private, but there's also a smaller sign saying I'm allowed to walk through here. So the real question is, am I? I'm not sure. So I've just looked behind me, and this view of the castle might actually be one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Did you know people still live there? Like, that's not like an empty castle. There's still people living in that castle. What? That is so cool. Anyways, let me stop freaking out and let's keep walking, okay? Because we've still got another monument to see, and that's probably going to blow my mind even more. I think I can see it. I think that's it sticking out just over there. That's the top of it. Whoa. Oh my god, there's so many of them. You see all of these little black dots? Each one of those is a pheasant. Look, so many, they're scattered throughout the field. Hundreds. Oh my god, I've never seen so many in my life. Which way, guys? Really uphill? Really uphill. I say really uphill. It is like such an incline. I can barely make Oh my god. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this is the hill that has the obelisk on top of it. If it's the wrong hill, oh yeah, I'm gonna be very angry. Come on. Oh my god. Pro walker right here. I just turned around to have a nice look at the surroundings, and I also got a lovely view of the hill that has the monument on it. It's fine. I'll just walk back down. I'm actually on the right hill this time, so that's a bonus. But here it is, and it's absolutely amazing. And they also put a porta potty in front of it. What is the point? That is ridiculous. This is so cool though. Now that's the picture, and that's the real deal. It's actually incredible. This entire monument was built in the memory of one person, and this monument was built around 200 years ago. It's a very beautiful thing when you see something like this, something so amazing, so great, and it's here because somebody loved somebody, you know what I mean? They were like, you know what, I'm gonna go all out, and they built him an obelisk. Fair play. I wish I could stay here for longer, but I've got a cave to get to, and the sun's gonna set in less than an hour now. I haven't eaten yet today, I haven't drank any water yet today. I even haven't drank any of my strawberry milk that I brought with me yet. Let a man enjoy your strawberry milk, I don't know why you're judging me. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not gonna eat anything, I'm not gonna drink anything until I get to Clutter's cave, okay? Once I get to the cave, I'm gonna have a picnic in the cave. Why did you leave your shoe here, man? Or woman? Hopefully somebody just went for a morning run and their shoe fell off and they didn't realise. Otherwise, this shoe being here could have some really bad implications. The sunset is creeping through. Look at that. What on earth is this? Little gate and a ladder leading up onto this massive piece of concrete. I want to take a look quickly. Does anyone know what this could be? I don't really want to walk on the roof, to be honest. Let's get out of here. I'm about to start walking up the hill, which has the cave on it, but I don't know where on the hill the cave is. So it's going to be interesting to see if I can find it. Oh my God, guys, I see the cave. It's way bigger than I thought it was. Look at this. That is crazy. What? That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna go in there in a second once I build up the courage. But look, you can see that massive mountain bike festival down there. I've got a view of them. So I can actually point out the places we've been to today. Berlin Wall would be just on the other side of that festival. You can't see it from here. There is the obelisk that I was at just earlier. And then I walked all the way from the obelisk over there. I've walked around to here. It took me a while. The cave's there, but now it's time to check out the cave. What is that? There's a handprint. What is that? It's pretty much exactly the right size to have a nice spot for my tent, you know? It smells horrible. I'm like 99% sure there's no bats in here right now. This hand sign, I don't know what that is. It's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. It reeks, it absolutely smells so bad. So bats definitely do live in there, but they're not in there right now. I'm gonna set up my tent in there and yeah. It smells like absolute dookie in that cave. Like it smells like bat dookie, and I don't want to get infested with bat dookie-itis. If that's a disease, I don't want it. So I'm taking the tent out of the cave and I'll camp above the cave or something, but it smells too bad. I can't do that. It would have been so cool to camp in that cave, but it smells so bad. This is my new spot. We've got a few problems. Don't have any pegs, so if it gets windy, the tent's gonna be flying around in the night while I'm sleeping in it. The cave is literally right below me. A group of, well, two people just walked by as I was dragging my tent up the hill. This is not a discreet spot at all. There's a bench right there. We're literally right on the main pathway, so I'm gonna have to get up really early in the morning to pack up because I don't want to get in trouble for camping here. But yeah, it's beautiful views. I can see the festival down there. It's about time I get in the tent and try and settle down, eat some food, drink up. Oh my God, I have strawberry milkshake, yes. And then I'm going to try and get some sleep. Right now, it's not time for talking about a shaky tent. It's time for my strawberry milkshake. Oh my goodness, this is actually going to be like a dream. I have grapes as well. I bring grapes and milkshake, and I have some oranges. That's my only source of food, which you might say that's pretty bad press. You should actually have like dinner or something. I'll be fine, guys. I'll be fine. Got some lovely grapes. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna drink some of my milkshake. I'm gonna eat my grapes. Once I've finished having a nice little chillaxing, eating, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll see you then. I'm ready to go to sleep, guys. In the morning, we'll explore the ancient Iron Age hill fort. For now, it's time to sleep. So I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Morning, guys. I actually got a pretty good sleep. It's about 5 AM. The sun is gonna start rising in half an hour. So I gotta lock in, get the tent packed up before it gets light outside. I really should be packing up. I've already had one person like run past me, but it's so cold outside, like it's freezing outside. So I'm just trying to store it as long as I can before packing up, because it's gonna be really cold out there. Right, I'm all packed up. It's really chilly, but if I keep on the move, it should be fine. I'm now heading to British camp, the Iron Age hill fort, and I'm pretty sure it's just over here. It's pretty close, so I'll show you guys the Iron Age hill fort, explain a little bit of its history, and then I'm gonna head home. And I've got 2 oranges left in my bag, so I've got 2 oranges and a tiny bit of strawberry milkshake to get me all the way back home. That's ridiculous. I'm now standing on top of British camp, an ancient Iron Age hill fort built thousands of years ago. I've been to hill forts before, but I've never been to one like this. The scale is absolutely massive, and you can clearly see the layers of earthwork building up to the top of the hill. It's believed that at some point in time, around up to 1,500 people could have lived here. In the 11th century, the Normans found this abandoned hill fort and decided to repurpose it into a castle. Now I'm pretty sure almost all that remains of the castle is gone. I assume because it's such an exposed hill, the castle just bang, 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 you know what I mean. So the castle's completely gone. It was used as a beacon in 1588 to warn the surrounding counties, like all the different counties around. They lit a massive fire on top of the hill to let them all know that the Spanish Armada was attacking, so that we wouldn't be ambushed. And that's pretty cool. A lot of history to this hill, very cool hill. It's about time I start heading back home. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'm gonna have a lovely peaceful walk now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.